Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the author AuthorASnorton, and we're out and about today for our edition of the Fast 15. First off, thank you to everybody who's taking time to watch, like, share, support, inbox, all that type of stuff. Hope everyone's having a good day and a good week. To stay connected with me, the easiest way is on Instagram at AuthorASnorton. When you click on the link in the bio, it takes you to my Linktree, which is linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. From there, you can pull up the newsletter, which comes out twice a month, all the social media, any interviews, the archival editions of the Conversation Corner on the Status Network, the coffee collaboration, the AuthorASnorton blend with Fonte's Coffee, and some other good stuff. So you definitely want to make sure to check it out. So as we're enjoying this nice, wonderful, sunny day in the A, just hoping, again, if there's anyone out there that's going through something, I know there's been a lot of moving parts. There's been a couple of peers of mine who have transitioned over the last few days. We definitely want to acknowledge people like Binford Carter, who just passed this past Saturday. But anyone out there doing the loss of a family member, friend, loved one, or just, life be lifing and it's challenging, we just want to give you a word of encouragement. We know that there's going to be some challenging days, but we just have to try to weather the storm as best as possible. And if weathering the storm means you've got to get professional help, go ahead and get it. If you have to change up how you move, where you move, things along those lines, make sure to do that, because we definitely want to see you around. We definitely want to see you prosper and do as well as possible. We know there's people who are doing extremely well. So far, I'm doing well with just walking and sitting still and enjoying a little bit of sun. Not too much, because I know I don't want to overdo it. But if there's anyone going through something positive on the job, a new project, a new accomplishment, you've already come through a proverbial storm, we definitely want to acknowledge you and keep you encouraged. Definitely take time to pause, reflect, celebrate, learn from what's happened, and let that position you for what's next. And let's not forget our peers who may not be doing so well. So those are the notes that we want to do. And of course, I'm backpacking it today, but I want to pull something that definitely, I think, speaks to the theme of encouragement, especially with Father's Day right around the corner. And for those of you who are dads or uncles or grandparents or things along those lines, we definitely want to shout out the dads that are making an honest effort, and the men who are taking on that role, who are making an honest effort to do what they can in the lives of their families and communities. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from 9 Stories of Faith, Volume 1, and I'm just going to pull, and I've done this before, and I don't mind doing it again, and I'm just going to look at the dedication for something a little bit different. So here we go. And this not only speaks hopefully to the dads out there leading into Father's Day, but for anyone, regardless of where you are. So here it goes. This is respectfully dedicated to those who are grounded in their faith and spirituality for the greater good of all man and womankind. Likewise, to those who may have lost their way or have theirs shaken, there's still hope and a way when all of us don't always see it. Keep the faith. Now, we've heard keep the faith, and that sounds good when things are going great, and it sounds good when life is lifing on a small scale, but we know when it's on a bigger scale, when family members, friends, loved ones are here with us spiritually and no longer physically, or you've had that financial setback or that relationship setback or whatever, it's easy to say, it's for this and that, but when life is lifing, it can be tough. And I'm not immune from that. I've had moments where I've had setbacks and haven't had the greatest outlook or perspective, but I think when you think of the old school adage of stealing away or pausing and rebooting and just kind of rethinking and revisiting, you can slowly start to pick up the pieces. And that's not only in regards to something that's not going well, but think about when things are going well and you have that perspective and understanding that things can change in an instant. So to anybody out there, like I said, it might be a tough time, especially for some people whose fathers are no longer with us or might have been absent for, things, along those lines. Still do what you can to pause, reboot, slow down your moving parts, just regain your focus, regain your balance. And as you've heard me say, that the close is something, whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Whether it's small or big, a victory is a victory. So we want to try to keep it moving and keep it victorious. And that's where ultimately you do have to keep the faith that things can get better, things can improve. You can learn something from this that'll help you the next time around. So that's the message I want to deliver. And that's just from the preface or forward from the book 9 Stories of Faith, Volume 1. So there you have it. So as we get ready to wind down, as it's getting a little bit warm out here, so a couple of quick things. This Saturday, June 15th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Legacy Cuts Barbershop in Snellville, Georgia. Join me for my pop-up. I'll have all the books available, limited bags of the coffee. So for those of you in need of a last-minute item for Father's Day or any day, make sure to join me. So check the social media and the newsletter for all the details. June 19th, Lincoln, Illinois. Join me for the Hunt For Foundation as they're doing the annual Juneteenth Festival. I'll be one of the participating authors, participating speakers. So shouts to them for a great roundtable talk that we had this past Sunday, and thanks for having me punch in virtually. This was a lot of fun. So make sure to check out Hunt For Foundation on your social media platforms. That'll be June the 19th. Of course, for Father's Day, if you're in Atlanta, definitely check out Family Food Fest Atlanta. There's an amazing team. Patty Garrett, Kevin Ashford, Andre Gates. There's a lot of people who are picking up the torch and carrying on the legacy of the late Diane Larche. So definitely make sure to check them out. June 16th, this coming Father's Day, 3 to 6 p.m. at the Georgia Freight Depot in Atlanta, Georgia. And again, for Father's Day, just for all the dads, the uncles, granddads, even if you're not a dad, if you try to invest in the lives of young people or families, you know, shouts to you for making it happen. So definitely check those types of things out and more. I know there's a few other moving parts going on, but I wanted to stop and just pop in and say hey, and just keep everybody motivated and encouraged. So we're going to go ahead and bounce. We've got a couple things we need to take care of, but to stay connected with me, again, AuthorASnorton on Instagram. Click on the link in the bio for my Linktree, linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton, and check out all the socials, the website, newsletters, interviews, the Conversation Corner archival shows, the Author Andrew Snorton blend in collaboration with Fonte's Coffee. Hopefully we'll have something that'll drop at the new drip that'll drop at the end of June. So make sure to check us out. So I'm going to go ahead and go. As always, guys, you take good care. Be safe out there, and I look forward to seeing you real soon.